are you ready to be blown away by ChatGPT and what it can do? So I saw someone on Facebook who shared, hey, I've created an infographic with ChatGPT. And I was like, no freaking way. There's a ton of text on the infographic. No, it cannot do that. So, well, I tested it out and I said, first in one chat, I asked to create infographic text, right? So that I just copied and pasted. Then I came to this chat and I clicked on here, create image. And then I said, please create an infographic about, and then I just copied and pasted the text in. And look at this. It created everything correctly. I didn't tell it what colors to use. I didn't tell it, oh, create icons. It just knew we're going to create an icon here for content idea. Does it fit? Of course it fits. Prompting ChatGPT, the icon fits this text, right? Editing and customizing, same thing, right? I was blown away. I was like, okay, it can now do that, even though, to be honest, it does take a while. So up to like 5 minutes, sometimes even 10 minutes. Sometimes you get an error, but it's because a ton of people are now using this. But I think it's only for paid users. I'm not sure. If you're on a free version of ChatGPT, try it. Like if you see this three dots and you see create image, then you have this, but you don't always have to click that create image, right? You don't need to click this to get create image. What you can do, as you see here, you can just tell it, please create an infographic about the top 5 AI tools for content creation in AI images. And I wasn't specific. I was just like, okay, let's play around, right? So what it did, it created 5 ideas or 5 AI tools that can generate text, so content, and images, right? Midjourney and DALL-E, even though, okay, DALL-E is not the best. Here, I would say ChatGPT instead of Jasper. I would say Claude instead of Copy AI. I would say maybe Grok. So those are really good tools. I mean, Jasper and Copy AI are not that bad, okay? Instead of Midjourney, because I don't use it, I would say Ideogram. And instead of DALL-E, I would say Leonardo AI. Those are the 2 tools that I love the most for image generation. Now, I also love ChatGPT. So you see, it also created 5 tools, even though I didn't specify which 5 tools, right? Just AI tools. It knows all of that. Plus, another thing that I've noticed is that the design or the colors it used are the same, right? So if let's say you use these colors, you have branded colors, branded infographics that you can just download. So then I was like, okay, next thing that we're gonna test before I test the colors, I wanna see how much text it can put in the infographic. So again, I asked in another chat window, I asked ChatGPT to make me an infographic on the topic social media content creation with AI and to add specific and detailed instructions. So it came up with all of this. Yep. I put in all of this into ChatGPT. I was like, I don't think it's going to be able to do all of this text. And no, it did not do it well because the seventh step here is not included, right? And it made some mistakes here, and you can see here, it's very weird in this one. But look at how much text it actually did correct. So I was like, okay, it can generate a lot of text, maybe not as much as this, right? But let me now create a smaller infographic or less infographic text and test out if it can do my colors. So I said, please create an infographic about the topic below. So it knows that this is the topic. And I said, make sure you use the following colors: black for text, different pastel pink colors for everything else. Here are the pastel pink hex codes. So these are my hex codes that I use in my branding. And then I copied and pasted my 5 steps, how I would actually do, content creation with AI, and my URL. And look at this. I think this color is slightly off. It's not completely my brand color. This one's more closer to it, but I'm not mad. This is perfect. You see, the only thing it did wrong is here, or not wrong, but it just put image, the E is off of this element, right? But if you have Canva Pro version, so you pay for Canva, you can upload this image. You can, I think there's a tool, what is it called? Grab text, I think, and you choose that, and then it's gonna grab this text, and then you can make it smaller so the image, the word image, fits inside this element, and you're done. All the text that I said it should put on this infographic is there, and it's correct. And there's my URL, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Yes, it did took about 5 minutes to create this, and I got an error, so I had to regenerate, and it took me another 5 minutes. But look at this. It is perfect. So now anyone who has excuses like, oh, but I can't do that much content and and I don't know what to post, you have no excuses anymore. Look at what ChatGPT can do. Not only write text, but create infographics with the text on it. And let me tell you, Ideogram, which is another tool that I'm using, cannot write as much text as this one. It's gonna create a bunch of mistakes if I say, oh, create all of this, right? It cannot do that. ChatGPT can. So I advise you to go grab ChatGPT. If you can't see this version or this create image in the free version of ChatGPT, I would advise you to get the paid version. I'm telling you, this changes the game, the social media game, right? So go ahead, and before you start doing that, I want you to like my video and subscribe because I'm going to share more about different AI tools and how they can help you grow your business. So yeah, but now that you liked the video and you subscribe, go get ChatGPT, go inside and start creating infographics, and let me know what you created and how you like this new tool. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.